Okay, I just want to welcome Cocksure to Infest, and I will excuse myself now for being a complete blithering idiot because I am
drinking cider out
I'm
of the
drinking
straw.
cider
You're
out of the
going to
straw.
get wasted, and you're going to be sick all over your bed.
Yeah, that's later.
Not today.
Right. So, welcome to Infest.
Thank you.
And this is your first time here, am I right?
It is.
Yes, but not for you, James.
No, I was lucky enough to be here last year with Aki Crack.
I've actually heard that that's the main reason you formed Cocksure, was just so you could come back this year with another band. Is that true?
Said we had so much fun. You got to bring this band back. And actually, Mark, the guy who puts this together, immediately checked it out and said, "Let's do it." So okay, we can come back.
But on a more serious note, well, not for long anyway. So how did Cocksure come about?
Well, we knew each other, and it sort of started after the key members of the Revolting Cocks, or some of the key members of the Revolting Cocks, reformed to play some benefit shows, and we were sort of talking about continuing and stuff like that, but it just didn't happen. These guys are really old. The other guys in the band, they couldn't do it. So I talked to Jason.
It's difficult getting all those Zimmer frames on stage, isn't it?
No, I wouldn't know, but me and Jason decided to maybe carry it forward, change the sound, update it, because the other guys were really old, and try and make something of it. So,
or as you like to say, unfinished business.
Unfinished business. I think when the Cocks finished in 1992 or 3, it was a messy, and it wasn't a good end to something that maybe could have gone a bit further at that time. Things interfered.
And then whatever has become of it since then, I think to people who are fans of the original and members of the original probably found it to be fairly appalling. So I was only too proud to be asked to help him kind of bring back that sound. I had spent many of my early years making music trying to rip off the Revolting Cocks. So I like to say, I have this bin of floppy disks that is just basically my first tracks ripping off the Wax Trax sound. So when he said, let's put this
When
together,
my lawyer said,
I went on to the backyard, I dug up the time capsule, pulled out these floppy disks, and I was like, I know where to start. These things that I had tried to emulate them with, 20 years ago. So it was a fun project.
It was perfect.
How do you actually find time to do Cocksure? I mean, you have your own solo career. You have Cold Waves, you have Accumulation. You both have so much shit going on. How do you find time for it?
I just make him do all the work.
I'll make a bunch of music, I'll do some graphics and maybe some videos, and you just be Chris, and we'll be all set.
Easy.
So what are you bringing to Infest tonight for us? The important burning question, will there be cowboy hats?
I can't say.
You'll have to wait and see.
Oh, the suspense is killing
You
me.
tried finding a cowboy hat in Bradford? Oh, you have.
I found one.
And what colour was it?
It was pink. Would you like to tell us about your new CD?
Corporate Sting is, it's our second record, and I think it's bigger, darker, and more intense than the first record. I think we're both very proud of what we did.
Now with the second record, we kind of feel like maybe we can loosen up a little bit and try to add, as if, this was as if two people had woken up from a coma from 1993 and had the same gear. Yeah, I thought him out.
That explains a lot about the Revolting Cocks, actually.
So now we pretend
Kurt
that
Cobain died? Oh.
The thing that's lacking in the music scene these days is a lack of music that takes people back to when they were 20 years old and just really getting into a music scene. I mean, when I first heard the Cocksure album, that's what it did to me. It took me back to being 20 years old, and when I was getting into industrial, hearing KMFDM and Revolting Cocks and all that sort of thing. So I just want to thank you for Cocksure. Absolutely.
You're welcome.
And I just want to wish you a wonderful Infest, and I know you're just going to knock it out the park. Right, this is Chris and Jason. Thank you very much.